Watashe?
Watashe.
Watashe.
Okay.
Would you please, for the record, introduce yourself and with the Dine School Association, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair and members of the subcommittee. My name is Marlene Watashe. I am the president of the Dine School Association, DGSA. DGSA is comprised of school boards of 7 Bureau of Indian Education-funded schools, which are operated under the Tribally Controlled Schools Act, Public Law 100-297. Our member schools are located on the Navajo Nation Reservation in New Mexico and Arizona. The Indian School Equalization Program formula is the core budget account for educational and residential programs for the BIE, elementary and secondary schools, and dormitories. We appreciate that Congress has provided program increases in this area the past several fiscal years. For most BIE funded schools, the chronic shortfall in the other key school accounts has a negative impact on ISEP formula funding because ISEP formula funds are often diverted to make up the shortfalls in other accounts, such as facilities operations and maintenance, when a tribe or tribal school board has no other source of funding to cover these shortfalls. This means fewer funds are available for instructional activities. We are tremendously grateful that Congress has increased funding for these critical accounts so ISEP formula funds can be used for its intended purpose. The $1.28 million program increase for a total of $404.2 million that Congress provided in FY 2019 from 2018 was very helpful. However, the total amount still does not acknowledge the shortfalls that have been building up for many years. Therefore, we respectfully request an additional increase in ISEP formula funding for fiscal year 2020. Tribal grant support costs. Since the 1988 Elementary and Secondary Education Act reauthorization, tribally operated elementary and secondary schools have received funding for the administrative expenses incurred for the operation of BIE-funded schools through an administrative cost grant, now called Tribal Grant Support Costs. These funds are used for essential services such as grant contract administration, program funding and development, required annual audit, and other overhead expenses. We would like to express our appreciation for this subcommittee's commitment to fully funding tribal grant support costs and express support for its continuation in FY 2020. The Early Childhood and Family Development Budget category, commonly referred to as the FACE program, is designed to 1, strengthen family-school community relations, 2, increase parent participation in education, and 3, support parents in their role as the child's first and most important teacher. Many of DGSA's member schools run successful FACE programs. There is a marked academic difference in outcomes for children who have access to a FACE program and those who do not. Further, these programs strengthen families and communities and help increase parent engagement. We respectfully ask that the subcommittees continue to reject any administrative proposal to zero out this vital program and to continue to provide adequate funding to support the FACE program in FY 2020. Road maintenance. This subcommittee have highlighted the poor conditions and backlog of deferred maintenance of unimproved roads and bridges in Indian country that are used by school buses to transport students. We would like to thank the subcommittee for attempting to hold the BIA accountable and for providing additional funding directed to these school routes. We respectfully request that the subcommittee increase funding directed to these school bus routes for FY 2020 and continue your effort to hold the BIA accountable. I appreciate the opportunity to provide this testimony. Thank you.